wonderful experience with Adoption Alliance. I've been with Adoption Alliance since 1996. I came into Adoption Alliance with a sibling set of three, 2 boys and a girl. I've had a wonderful experience. I've never gone to any other agency. I've been with Adoption Alliance since '96.
In 1998, my husband and I decided to think about doing an international adoption.
I adopted John first through Adoption Alliance. I do have older adopted children, but when I moved to Colorado and started to adopt, I came to them because another agency told me I was too old, and I was told that Adoption Alliance was much more friendly to people who wanted to adopt. So I came to them to adopt John, and then John complained he didn't have any siblings, so I got Adam and Sarah, and then Sarah complained she didn't have a sister, and so I got Nishay and Louie, and then I'm done.
The siblings that came into my home, to be able to give them long-term placement. Those kids came into my house in May of 1996 and just left out this year, 2009. 2 of them, they both graduated high school, full ride scholarships. Being able to get them out there and not have them go from home to home, placement to placement on a continuing basis. So when we come into foster care, we come into foster care to be able to help the children, and being able to successfully help them, successfully have them move on, even if it was a short term. Those particular kids were long term, but even if it's short term, whatever I have to place in their hearts that will help them as they go along in life at a later time, that always makes me feel good.
Because my husband and I were both blind, the government of international agencies was not comfortable in allowing us to adopt children who could see. So we came up with talking with some caseworkers, and our home study was approved, and caseworkers came and read us files, and we went through them and ended up deciding to choose a couple children, and that's how we started with Adoption Alliance.
What would I tell parents about foster care adoption? I tell them it's a great adventure, that you really have to be committed because there are going to be rough times and good times, that it takes about 2 years for a child to settle in to your home and feel comfortable. They kind of have to go through the whole cycle twice to believe that no more foster care, no more moving, you know how you do things. I've loved it. It's been really a great focus in my life. So I do it all again. Did you hear me? I said I'd do it all again.
I think it's just very important that you care for the families that are taking in these children and understand their background. I initially came in to Adoption Alliance because Virginia and them had created an atmosphere of us being able to take, how would I phrase this, to be able to match the children with the families perfectly. And initially they started working with minority families to minority families, and that was an interest for me, and it was just a wonderful matchmaking process that Virginia created, and it was more of a family structure. Virginia continued to allow us to have a family structure, and when I say a family structure, I mean Adoption Alliance as a family.
And I always tell parents who want to adopt that you have some choices. You can choose what age bracket you want to adopt in. You can choose sometimes ethnic choices. You can choose whether they have a disability or not. And you do have a lot of choices. And as a parent of children who are born to us, we don't have those choices. So I always open that up to them. I always let them know also that adopting children is broadening our horizons in being a parent. We learn a lot about what happens to children in other situations that they had no control over. And so bringing them into your home, if you're willing to, offering them what you have is really broadening our horizons, and we're able to give a lot more than we ever thought we could.